Hello everybody, my name is Sue Medeiros and thank you for coming back to Sue's Facebook Meditations. I hope that you had a wonderful week and that you enjoyed last week's meditation. Last week I introduced a 5-week series for mindfulness in your relationships. And I focused on, and I'm going to continue to focus on, the 5 A's that were produced from David Richo. And so the 5 A's are attention, acceptance, appreciation, affection, and allowing. And so last week we focused on attention, and this week we're going to focus on acceptance. Okay. So I'm going to set the context a little bit. Last week I had a few instances where I had the opportunity to practice acceptance, and the one that really sticks out in my mind is when I got injured at the beginning of the week. And so the word acceptance immediately came to mind because I knew that it was going to affect my ability to work, and I didn't know how long it was going to take for my body to get back into its natural, normal, healthy state. So I need to say that having the acceptance helped a lot, and it took at least 48 hours for my body to come back to the state that I felt comfortable with, that I was able to start back to work again. So I'm really grateful for that. And there were a couple of instances where there were choices made by people that I needed to practice acceptance, and I needed to remind myself that just like I want my choices to be respected, I need to respect the choices of others. And so this focus this week was just absolutely perfect for me, and I hope that it's going to be helpful for you. And I want to recite Jon Kabat-Zinn's focus on acceptance. And he says that acceptance simply means that you have come around to a willingness to see things as they are. You are much more likely to know what to do and have the inner conviction to act when you have a clear picture of what is actually happening than when your vision is clouded by your mind's self-serving judgments and desires, or its fears and prejudices. So with that, let's get started with our meditation. So for you to come into a comfortable sitting position, you can either be sitting on your mat in a cross-legged position. I would suggest that, especially for beginners, that you sit on a blanket or a cushion, or even a block, so your knees can be below your hips. And if you're sitting in a chair, if you're not leaning up against it, please don't do that, and just keep your spine straight and bring your shoulders back and down, your heart open. And we're going to start with a different type of breath practice today. It's the left nostril breathing. So a little bit about left nostril breathing. It's a cooling and calming breath practice, and it activates the parasympathetic nervous system. So it brings our parasympathetic nervous system back into the natural state that we're supposed to be in. And so I'm going to describe how to do it. So with your left hand, you're going to have your index finger and your thumb together with your palm facing up on your left side. And with your right thumb, you're going to bring your right thumb towards your right nostril, gently press. You're going to bring your fingers up towards the sky, and you're going to have your mouth closed, and you're going to inhale through your nose and then hold for a few seconds, and then exhale out through your nose. And so I suggest count for an inhale of 4, hold for a brief couple brief seconds, and then exhale for or until your belly is fully empty. Okay? So we're going to be doing this for 2 minutes. So I'm going to get the timer ready, and bring your thumb towards your right nostril with your fingers pointing up. And let's begin. You can have your eyes closed or open. So inhaling, hold, and exhaling. Continuing and exhaling. And if this doesn't work for you, you can resume to normal breathing. If you have any health-related issues, feel your nervous system starting to relax. Focus on your breath. And on the exhale, you can release. Okay. And now just notice the effects of your breath practice, your left nostril breathing. Balancing out the feminine moon energy. Now I'm going to invite you to think of a situation or a person that needs acceptance in your life. You may want to think about this past week, or there might be a situation that just pops right up. And now you can hold that person or the situation in your mind's eye, right above your eyebrows, right in the middle. And just notice how your body is feeling. And where are your feelings about this specific person or situation? Is it in the pit of your stomach? On your shoulders, your back? Just notice. And what are your judgments about this specific person or situation? And lastly, any prejudices. Now I'm going to ask you to just put that aside for now. And we're going to move into our mudra, our seal, sealing our energy within. So bring your palms together. This is the Kalasvara mudra, and it's for agitation or any flooding thoughts. So bring your hands together, and you're going to bring your middle thumbs together, and then you're going to bend the rest of your fingers at the knuckles and put them up against each other. You're going to take the pads of your thumbs together, and you're going to take your thumbs and you're going to put it right located at your heart. And we're going to stay with this mudra for 2 minutes. And you can focus on your breath, or you can gaze down at your middle fingers, or you can say to yourself, I release any agitation to this person or situation. So let's start. And if this is not a comfortable mudra for you, you can just bring your palms down, with your palms facing up or down. Okay? I suggest up so you can receive what's going on. All right? So I'm going to start. I release agitation. I release any agitation I may have towards this person or situation. Keep remembering to breathe. Mind may want to start to wander. The ego may want to try to take over. Bring your focus back to your mudra or your intention or your breath. And now you can release your mudra. Now continuing to stay with your meditative state. I'm going to invite you to bring back the person or the situation and bring it back right to your mind's eye. And just notice if there's any shift in perception or thinking around this person or situation. Is there just a teeny bit of acceptance that's entered your being, your spirit, your heart? And if not, you can invite your higher power, God, whomever that or whatever is greater than you, to ask, what do you need? To offer mindful acceptance to your situation or your person. And just trust and know that if nothing is coming to mind, then know just by doing this meditation on acceptance is your way towards acceptance. You can always come back to this meditation until you get your desired results for mindful acceptance. So I'm going to end the meditation with Reinhold Niebuhr's famous prayer on acceptance, the Serenity Prayer. And if you know it, you can join in with me. And if you'd like to, you can bring your hands into prayer position and bring your hands to your heart and say the Serenity Prayer with me. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So slowly remove your hands, start to wiggle them, start to wiggle your feet, and moving your body in a way that's going to awaken it to the room. And if your eyes are not open already, you can slowly open your eyes. And thank you so much for joining me in week 2 of our Mindful Relationship series. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. And I invite any comments for this week's meditation on our Facebook page. And with that, I bid you namaste.